We're talking about the deck of cards with someone who definitely loves their cards. It's Jan Walls, who's from the Australian Playing Card Collectors Society. Hi, Jan.
Hi, how you going?
Oh, good, thank you. I guess the cards that we're all familiar with are the ones that have the suite of hearts, diamonds, clubs,
Yes,
and
the collectors mainly collect one card out of each deck of playing cards with the suits on them, but we collect them for the other side, the picture side.
Oh, I see. So what kind of cards have you got in your collection?
I've got a lot of cards that date back to the 1860s. They're very old square corner cards, were mainly made in England. America did make some of them.
Mm-hmm.
I collect everything from very old cards to the very modern cards.
Are they easy to come by then to add to your collection?
Well, in Melbourne, we have the Australian Playing Card Collectors Society, and we meet once a month. And it's a club, but it's always open to the public as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's usually the club have all of their stock for sale, which would be at least 6 or 8 tables of cards, and then there's collectors actually sell off their cards as well.
And you've got cards that go back to the 1860s. How much further back from that do the cards go, do you know?
Well, I think they started making them in the 16th century. 16th or 17th century they started making them.
And what games were being played then, do you know?
I really don't know. They're in some of the foreign countries have funny courts, which are the pip side, and they play games that I've never heard of.
What games do you play with your cards?
I only collect them. I don't play with them. If you play with them, they get dirty.
Okay.
And I like pristine cards. I started collecting as a little girl at school. And in the 50s, that was the big thing, that the children took their swap cards, we called them, to school. And once a week I'd go down to GJ Coles and buy my cards there. Now, they're very collectible, the Coles cards. At the moment, there's a very big demand for them, but they're very hard to get. They made about 1,800.
And how many of those 1,800 have you got?
I'm missing 3.
Oh, terrific. You must be so proud of them.
Yeah.
What are the most valuable cards? How much will they go for?
I think, well, it depends on who wants them. If they're on auction at our club or on auction on eBay, you can buy decks or single cards. I've got a collection that dates back from they started. They're English, and it's like our Masonic lodges, but they're called worshipful cards, and they put out one double deck a year to commemorate an important event in the British Commonwealth countries, and they started them in 1882, and they still every year put out one double deck a year. I'm missing 5 since 1882, and I think they're one of the most valuable collections.
What's your favourite picture on the back of a card?
I really can't say what my favourite picture is because I like them all.
Do you get into the, you can go to Broome and you can get packs of cards that have pictures of do you have those as well?
I collect all of the Australian, we call them souvenir cards.
Can I ask, Jan, do you have any nudie cards?
Yes, but I collect tasteful nudie cards, which are done by very famous artists as Elvgren, Vargas, Petty,
So not the ones that you get for free with men's magazines then?
No. They're very beautifully, very well-known old women's pin-up illustrators.
And how do you display them?
I've got the ones I display them in are old. They're now, I can't get them anymore. but they're old photo albums, and you could put six photos to a page, and we used to put one pair in one of the pockets where you used to put one photo. So you've got 12 to a page. They're very hard to get now. Most people collect them in 3-ring binders they're called pro sheets, plastic, they're archive safe ones. But I have got, I would say, in my collection about 90,000 cards all displayed in albums.
We might have to get a photograph from you, Jan, so we can put it on our blog. Would that be okay? Terrific. I'll put you back down to Kaya, who's producing the program, and she'll give you our email address and we can get it up on our website.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Good. But I also belong to the Chicago Playing Card Club, and via emails I help compile catalogues which are a guideline for collectors.
Okay.
And we sell them at the club, and Chicago Playing Card, they advertise them, and they have collectors from Belgium and a few other France that belong to their club.
I'm sure they're very honoured to have you as part of their club, Jan, by the sound of it. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
That's okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
90,000 cards. I can't even imagine where you'd keep all of those. That's Jan Walls, who is the treasurer for the Australian Playing Card Collectors Society. They're based in Melbourne.